it's Enchanted Izzy and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the Lana lore. I haven't done a Lana lore video in a hot minute, and I'm going to be analyzing everything from the quest. So make sure to subscribe for more Dress to Impress and Lana lore content, because I'm on the road to 200,000 subscribers and my goal is to get to 200,000 subscribers before Halloween, so it would mean so much to me. Once my channel does hit 200,000 subscribers, I'm gonna be going live on YouTube giving away some permanent VIP and custom makeup to you guys on stream, so make sure to subscribe for that. And also make sure to go check out all of my other socials. They're all linked in the description down below. I'm trying to get them all to 10K, so it would mean so much to me. Once my Minecraft channel hits 10K, I will be starting a new series there. So make sure to go check out that channel and give it some love. Now that you guys know that, let's just get straight into the video. So in chapter 1, there is some sort of growling when you're walking through the forest looking for Lana's childhood home. Now, this could be a Fortress Awakening, or it could simply just be wolves just in the forest, but I think that it's actually Fortress Awakening. Throughout the entire Lana lore quest, Greek mythology keeps being brought up so many different times, and I did a quick Google search to see which Greek mythology god growls, and there's actually one that does show up, so maybe this is Fortress Awakening, but we'll get more into that later in the video.
In due time, my is his. Am I even me anymore? I took it. It's too late now. Now I'm leaving my home and my parents for who knows how long. I wonder if I'll ever be free again. He poisoned me, and I'm no longer well. I'm too drained to even pack the few essential items I do own. I wish someone could help me retrieve them. I still need to pack my teddy bear, camera, journal, nail file, Greek tales book, and palette. Could you help me find them and bring them back to me, please? Just be careful. If they find you, they'll hurt you. Good luck.
Now, I do find it weird that she refers to multiple people in this. She says, if they find you. Now, she could be referring to her parents, which her parents are actually not seen at all, except there is this creature that follows you around in the house that has 2 heads. This could be her parents, and something happened to her parents, and she could be referring to them, but she could also be referring to the creature, and possibly Fortress Awakening is also there, and that could also represent the growling that was going on. Multiple times there is apples on her walls. No matter what, there is always apples. In chapter 1, there is apples on the walls, and same with chapter 2. If you've been keeping up with my Lana lore series, then you would know that she's actually been referred to as an apple many times throughout the entire Lana lore. Now, what could this mean? Now, we do know that there is a lot of mention of Greek mythology, and I did use Snapchat AI to search up what an apple could symbolize. And one that stood out to me the most is that in Greek mythology, an apple is actually linked to love and beauty. And there was actually something that led up to some sort of war. And here is what it told me about this war. And something that stood out to me the most was that Athena was actually involved in this, and Athena is very important, and you guys will know about it later. So we know that something happened to cause her to go to the children's hospital, and that's where she stayed, and I'm pretty sure she was there for most of her childhood through her teenage years, it seems like. But there's actually a diary, and this is probably the first ever diary entry that we've had from Lana, so I want to take a look at it. Entry 1. on. It's been 6 months and I can still feel them crawling inside of my stomach. I can never eat or even look at another apple again. Not after what he did to me. I was fooled and I'm ashamed. He's the reason I'm in this wretched place. Now I do want to pause because she does say that she took a bite out of an apple, and it seems like that this apple could have been the thing to poison her. Of course, we do have the Greek mythology theory, which could be completely separate from the next theory I'm going to tell you guys about. So earlier, when the mention of an apple first got brought up in the Lana lore, there was a theory that maybe Lana symbolizes Snow White in some kind of way, because as you guys know, Snow White took a bite out of a poison apple, and that's basically how that story came to be. So maybe either it's something to do with Greek mythology, or she symbolizes Snow White in some kind of way. I want to leave, but I know I can't. I cannot leave until I'm better. I can sense that he's here. They can't see him, but I know he's here, or at least a part of him is. Entry 2. It's been a while. I haven't accessed my journal in 2 months. I was locked into my room for acting out. The nurses said I was unstable and a danger to myself and others. I knew I recognized his name from somewhere. I've read my Greek tales books from back to cover, hoping to find out more about him. Who he is, who he was. Maybe it would help me figure it out. Why me? I live in constant paranoia. I'm always wondering, is today the day? Now, let's think back to when I said that it could be a possibility that Fortress Awakening could be this Greek god. Now, this theory kind of gets thrown out the window once you learn more about what Fortress Awakening really is. If you search up his name, and I'm not going to say his name because the captions mess it up, but once you search up his name, he actually turns out to be a significant figure in Greek mythology, and also a central character in the war that ties together with what an apple symbolizes in Greek mythology. Now, I'm not sure how the whole poisoned apple thing comes into play, because I feel like that relates more to Snow White than any Greek mythology tale that I know of. So since there are so many journal entries, I'm just going to go over what's important for every single entry. So you can see here that she's getting closer to Nurse Julie, and Nurse Julie is that creature that chases you around in chapter 2. You can also see that she is starting to hear the whispers growing louder and louder, and then she mentions again how he poisons everything, and it's really interesting. And here she talks about how her birthday passed and her parents couldn't make it, which could tie back to the fact that they might actually be stuck together like that creature. And then she talks about how she's almost an adult, which means she could be 17 when she's writing this entry, and once again talks about Nurse Julie making it all feel better. Now this page is probably the most important one, because it talks about how Nurse Julie is starting to get aggressive just like her parents, which confirms the theory that the creature was actually Lana's parents, but I guess they're okay now. It seems like he decided to stop bothering them. Then on the next page, it actually says how she thinks she knows why he's doing this all. His greed cost him everything, and now innocents like me are paying the price, which I'm so curious to know what this really means. In this page, you can just see that Nurse Julie is just significantly getting worse because of Fortress Awakening and what he's doing to her. Now, in this page actually links back to some old lore. She talks about how her hair finally grew back. If you guys remember from this photo, she had no hair in that photo, and then talks about hospital fees over the phone. If you guys remember, the hospital fees is why she even took a job at Dress to Impress to begin with, because the owner promised her to pay all of her hospital debt. Now, here is the camera that's in chapter 2 in her room. You can see Nurse Julie, Lana, Lina, and Serena. The photos progressively get a little bit more creepy, showcasing 2 Lanas at one point, which I have no idea what this could mean. Maybe Fortress Awakening can shapeshift, and then you finally get the first look of what he looks like. Now, if you head upstairs, there is a portrait of Julie and Lana, it seems like, and you can also see a bunch of tape recordings from Julie.
Testing, 1, 2, 3. The date is December 1st, 2012. It's the first day of my internship here at the hospital! My parents were a little worried, as you can imagine. Interning at a creepy hospital for medical experience isn't exactly the ideal dream they envisioned for their teenage daughter. Regardless, I'm glad they trust me. There's a new patient around my age named Lana, who just arrived a few weeks ago. Oh, and the date is January 18th, 2013. I feel drawn to her for some reason. I probably just pity her. After all, that could be me in her shoes. She was recently locked up in a room for lashing out. I snuck her some cookies from the vending machine. I know it was against the rules, but I couldn't help it. I believe she deserves kindness.
Now, obviously, this is the start of Lana and Julie becoming friends, and this is coming from Julie's point of view.
Future official nurse-to-be, Julie here. The date is March 22nd, 2013. It's finally spring. It's so beautiful in the staff courtyard. I wish I could take Lana outside of the hospital to see all the newly grown flowers. I picked some fresh anemones for her room today. She didn't know it was me who placed them there. If she can't experience it herself, then I'll bring spring to her. Ugh, I think I'm coming down with a fever. I don't feel so good these days.
At this point moving forward, you can significantly see Julie getting worse and worse, like Lana was describing in her journal.
The date is... what was the date again? Oh, right, it's May 12th, I think. I'm not sure if I only have a fever at this point. My mind feels hazy some days, and I'm starting to hallucinate that someone's watching me while I sleep. I'm scared to tell the senior nurses. I don't want them to think I'm crazy. I would tell Lana, but she's finally starting to get better, and I don't want to jeopardize her progress. Besides, she spends the majority of her time obsessively reading those stupid mythology books now. It's winter again. I've been interning here for a little over a year now. I'll be graduating high school in a few months, and soon I'll get out of this place and start nursing school. Lana told me I should quit. She must be jealous of me. I don't believe her when she says she cares about me. I feel so conflicted nowadays. I'm always angry. I look and smell different. I don't know what's happening to me. But I'm scared. He revealed himself to me today. He said that he's going to make me suffer. And that it's all Lana's fault. It's not my fault for loving her. Lana was right this entire time. She was never crazy. But she's gone now. She's free. If me turning into a monster will satisfy him and protect her, then so be it. I'm sorry, Lana. I promised I'd come visit you after you got out. He said if I give in to it, he'll leave you alone. I have to protect you. Help me! She's going mad! Get to the front door!
So obviously there is a lot to talk about. She clearly had some sort of feelings for Lana, and towards the end you could see that Fortress Awakening was slowly taking over her, and by the end, I'm assuming that's when the hospital became abandoned with just her in it, and now we see her as we know her today, as the creature. Moving on to chapter 3, there is somebody who decides to talk to us, and it's Serena Does Clothing. Now, I actually think that she was in the hospital with Julie and Lina and also Lana because of the fact that she makes an appearance later on.
You! Yes, you! Come here! Sorry for shouting. I just don't know what to do when time is running out. Let me start from the top. My name is Serena, and I'm a newly hired clothing designer here. I need your help. It's Lana. Tonight's the full blood moon. We're running out of time. Soon her soul will be completely gone. I had to run. I couldn't help the real Lana. Lina knows who I am, and she's working for him. If she had seen me... She's trapped in the catacombs. There's a secret entrance to them through this portal behind me. It's how the doppelgangers appear. I can't come with you because of Lina, but I believe in you. Save Lana and stop Lina.
So Serena does mention how she once actually knew Lina, so it seems like they used to all be friends at one point, and that's maybe why she even got the job, because she had a connection through Lana.
Oh my god, finally, another human face. Wait, you're not one of them, are you? Oh, what a relief. My name's Haley, and I was a paranormal podcaster. One of my subscribers gave me a tip about ancient catacombs that were hidden under a nail salon, of all places. So of course I had to investigate. Wait, you have no idea what you're about to get yourself into. I should know, since I died here. My soul has been trapped here ever since. Lina and that doppelganger are inside, and they're waiting for you. Good luck, and don't die like me, please.
So in this, we actually reveal that Haley actually died. Now, after the battle, I'm not sure if her soul actually returns, because that was never really confirmed, but it is confirmed that she died.
Again. Oh, don't look so confused. I know you know I'm not the real Lana, and I don't care.
Lana, or whatever you are, shut up! I'm sure you know who I am, but you don't know what I am. My name is Lina, and we've been watching you for a very long time. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't impressed with how much you've managed to figure out. Don't you dare! He is most pleased with me. He needs Lana's soul to sacrifice her doppelgangers, or else everything he has built will be destroyed. He is not like us, not a mere mortal. He is a god, and I worship him. And so should you, if you wish to live. Very well. What comes next is your fault. Agamemnon, I call upon your glorious power. Master, please transform me so I can obliterate this puny imbecile once and for all!
Now here is the weird thing about this. She refers to Fortress Awakening as a god. However, Fortress Awakening in Greek mythology is actually not a god. He's actually just a mortal king, and he does not have any powers to transform people or poison people at all, which leaves my theory that maybe he's taking this identity and pretending to be something that he's actually not. Now, let's refer back to the fact that Fortress Awakening is not a god. He's a mortal king. Now, either my theories are that he is trying to be somebody that he's not, he's disguising himself, or maybe he is really trying to become a king, because it does say here that there is a story between two people, and there's one who's a goddess who was a mortal, and then obviously he is not immortal, because it says here that he is obsessed with immortality and how he wants to live forever and he wants to make himself a god. So maybe he actually is this person that he's claiming to be. He's just obsessed with becoming a god, as you can tell from all of these lyrics. Now, the song is on Spotify if you guys are interested in giving it a listen, because this song is really, really good. It does say here how he sacrifices a few souls and how he just really wants immortality. Now, let's go back to the fact that it says here that there is a goddess who was immortal. Now, I think that this could actually be Lana. But before we get into that, let's first play the end credits.
No, please! Agamemnon, forgive my weakness! I promise I can be useful! You need me! I need you! Please!
You did it. Am I finally free? For the first time in years, I feel whole again. I can't even begin to thank you enough for saving me. Free many pennies on me. But after I take a vacation, because I definitely need one.
What? You didn't think this was the end of our little story, did you? No. It's not over until I say it's over. Not even the almighty gods of Olympus can stop what is to come. My dear Lana, we shall meet each other soon enough. With love, Agamemnon.
Now it leaves the question, why Lana? Why has Lana been such a target her entire life? And I actually have a theory about that. I actually think Lana is the goddess Athena, and that might sound a little bit crazy, but there is so many things that might actually lead to this theory being correct. Of course, I could be completely wrong since it's just a theory, but towards the end, Fortune's Awakening does mention the gods of Olympus, and he does mention how they can't even help her, and a lot of those gods are actually Athena's family, and Athena is often shown with a radiant or glowing presence, like a gold glow showed here when Lana was finally freed. And if we think back to the prize items that we got, Athena's shield looks very similar to the shield that we got in game. And then that would explain who was in the song lyrics, because it talks about there was two people. One was a goddess with immortality, and we know that Fortress Awakening wants to be a god and he wants to have immortality, and that's probably why he's targeting Lana, because Lana herself probably does not know who she is yet. And there was the connection between the war and the apple, and Athena was involved with that, so it all just leads that possibly Lana could be Athena. But then this also asks the next question, will Lana ever be free from this? And I feel like the answer is no, unless she figures out who she truly is, if that is the case, because then Fortress Awakening will clearly have no power compared to Athena. So I guess we'll just have to see if there is more lore. That's it for today's video. Make sure to subscribe to help me reach my subscriber goal, and also hit the notification bell so you never miss an upload from me. So here is today's fan art. Alongside this amazing fan art, I also have some people wearing the merch from my Roblox group, which is linked in the description down below. If you would like your fan art or you wearing the merch showcased in one of my videos, all you have to do is submit it in the proper channels in my Discord server, post on Twitter and make sure to tag me, or post on your YouTube community tab, and I will make sure to include your fan art or you wearing my merch in one of my videos.